I'm talking to you. Yes, you. So many things, because guys, we know we live in a world where we can just be out here being ignorance is bliss. Like, it's not cute. And you say that you're a Christian, you're still out here doing whatever you want to do. Stop buying everything under the blue moon just because you see it. Don't be inconsistent just because you fail something. It's okay. You can get back up again and try again. Hello beautiful people on the earth, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to day 21 of Vlogmas. I'm super excited that we have made it this far, which is super crazy to me. Like, personally, like the fact that we're already on 21 days is like, dang, Christmas is like 2 days away. 2 days. Anyways, yeah, crazy, right? Exciting though. So of course, you know, as the year comes to a close, we gotta figure out what in the world are we gonna do in 2025 that is gonna be different, better, gonna upgrade us. Okay, so why not start with the outs of 2025? So we got 25 outs for 2025. So these are the things that need to leave. These are the things that cannot go into 2025. These things need to stop at 2025. Things need to stop at 2024, and they need to not go into the next year. We're just gonna go ahead and start with the 25 outs for 2025 that definitely need to get. And I have a whole list here, y'all. Like, it's real. It's not even a joke anymore. So let's start, because I have a lot to say apparently. Number one, we start strong, y'all. Toxic people. Leave that alone. You need to put anyone who is negative, anyone who is unmotivated, anyone who are haters, you need to leave those people alone. You need to let them stay where they are in 2024 and leave them in 2025, because you should let those people out your life. Don't keep going back and then talking about some, oh yeah, I feel sad, or yeah, like I feel like my friends aren't, like, of course they're not. So do better. Leave them alone in 2025, okay? Don't even go back to them. Like, let them know we can't be friends no more, okay? Unless y'all can change yourselves, we gotta go, okay? Number two, unhealthy habits. Leave anything being done to your body that is harming you. Leave all that in 2024, okay? And that can be unhealthy eating, inactiveness, anything that is making you be unhealthy. Like, leave that alone. Like, don't be out here doing things you know for your health that you don't need and you're still doing it. Anything that is unhealthy in an excessive amount, you need to leave that in 2024. Number three, laziness. Now, not being productive at all, bed rotting to the core. Leave that out. Y'all need to stop. Because all this, I'm laying in bed, I'm cool, I'm not gonna do nothing, that's not helping you in the long run. I'm just letting you know that right now. So if you feel the need that you need to be around and just be laying around and being lazy, you need to leave it alone, because it's not helping you at all, okay? Going around and not getting things done and acting like it's gonna get done themselves is not going to happen. It's not. So do it. And this goes along with number four, procrastination, because laziness and procrastination are two different things, okay? Procrastination, waiting until the last minute to get something done. No. I keep telling people, I keep telling my friends, I keep telling people, folks, anybody, stop waiting until the last darn second to get everything done at that moment. Now, I know a lot of people be like, yeah, I work well under stress, like I'm good, I'll be all right. No, you're not. Do it. Get it done, because you're ultimately harming your sleep, ultimately harming your mind, you're ultimately doing things that are worsening your body. Then, you know, there's no point in procrastinating. Just do it. I would rather get it done early, especially when it's given to you at a certain time and you can have it done. Just get it done. Schedule a time, get that baby out the way. Don't wait until the last minute to wait. Don't wait until the day before. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Number five. Okay, toxic people was one thing. Fake people is another. Leave those people who pretend to be your friend alone. People who are going to talk behind your back and you already know. People who are just rude to begin with. Like, leave them alone. All these fake friends. I've seen so many things this year where people are like, oh, I just, you know, stay friends with these people because I feel like I'm not going to go find any other friends. Go find you some more friends. Stop sitting in the same crowd. Stop allowing yourself to be in the same vicinity of this crowd that you know is doing no good for your life, and you're still going to keep being around them. Is actually stupid. Please go find some new friends. Please do that for yourself. Leave them in 2024. Leave those fake people alone. Leave them toxic people alone. Let them go. Okay. Number six, we have unoriginality. Now, I know y'all be like, what in the world is that? So, like, not being yourself. And this kind of goes along with just being a fake person. Don't be a person who wants to be all of this and then don't do that. You know, like, stop being not your authentic self, you know, be you, because at the end of the day, you're only with you. So why are you trying to be someone else that you're not? Try to be you, you know, find your authentic self. Be as loud or as happy as you want to be. Talk about whatever you want to talk about, you know, just be yourself. Now, I don't mean being unhinged, you know, just doing whatever, but, you know, just be your authentic self as well. Like, you know, find the people who really suit your values, who suit you. And I will continuously talk about this every single time. Like, really just be you and be yourself. There's nothing wrong with being you, and finding yourself is the most important thing in life. And when you can't find yourself because you're being 1,000 other people at once, where is you? Moving on. Number 7. Now, this is getting a little bit into the religious side, but sins. Sins or sin, let it go. We gotta leave that in 2024, y'all. It's getting too close. We are in the end times, and it is not a game anymore. Let those sins go. Let it go. Especially if you're a Christian and you say that you're a Christian, you're still out here doing whatever you want to do. Let it go. Let it go. It is no more time for games. There's no more time for fun, because when it come down to it, and it's time, you're gonna be looking like Boo the Fool. And where you gonna be? Where are you gonna be? I'm just saying, okay? So letting go, all that stuff, that includes partying, drinking, sex, drugs, all adulteries, all those stuff that needs to go. That all needs to leave. All these things that you have, that you are sinning about, and you are saying that you are a Christian and you are acting like you're not. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't say it. Number 8, inconsistency. This can be anything that you feel like you start something, right? You start something and then all of a sudden you just fall off because you fail. Stop doing that. Let that go. We are prone to fail, okay? We are going to fail. We are human. It is going to happen. It is going to happen. You're going to fail, and that's okay. Fail, but get back up and keep going. Don't just stop. So that's just like me this year when it comes to Vlogmas. Like, I literally fell off for a couple days, but I didn't stop. I kept going. I kept filming and I kept editing, and I'm getting videos out because I continuously want to keep going. It's consistent. Don't be inconsistent just because you fail something. It's okay. You can get back up again and try again. Gotta get up and try. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Okay, y'all, the problem is I have a song for everything. But yeah, I just really mean that though. Keep going, keep trying. Leave that inconsistency alone. Number 9, okay? Any clothing that is not suiting you anymore, leave that in 2024. And by that I mean clothes that no longer fit you. I mean clothing that is like not worshiping who you worship anymore. Like, letting go of those kind of things need to go. Revealing, it can be stuff that's too covering. I don't know. If it don't fit no more, throw it away. If it's too big and you don't really like oversized clothes, let it go. Any clothing that is at an excess, let it go. And by that you can... Yes. Sorry guys for the brief intermission. What was I talking about? With this clothing, you can actually like donate it, you can sell it, you can actually try to sew it maybe if you want to, you know, anything like that. Just letting any clothing go that really isn't suiting you anymore, letting that go, because a lot of old stuff can get caught up and be a bunch of junk at the end of the day. So just let it go. And with that, at number 10, overconsumption. Let it go. Stop buying everything under the blue moon just because you see it and you want it and you think it's great and you think it would be cool. Not everything is going to work for you. And mind you, half of the people who are promoting this stuff are getting paid to promote it. So just let it go. Don't buy it. If you don't think you need it, like if you really don't need it, don't buy it. And if it's really not for you, don't buy it. Why are we buying stuff that isn't for us? Overconsumption is really taking a hold on this earth, and it needs to be let go. Let go of all that stuff that you don't need no more. Like all that stuff that you really don't need, you need to let it go. It can be, you know, makeup. It can be the skincare. It can be anything that really isn't for you and you feel like you want to buy it. Don't buy it. You don't need it. Stop spending your money every single time you get it. Like, you literally just got it in your hands. Why are we buying everything we see on social media? Like, literally, no. At number 11, we have ignorance, uneducation. We are in 2024. If you're not educated on certain things, you need to let that go. You need to go educate yourself. Get your education. Go educate yourself on so many things, because guys, we no longer live in a world where we can just be out here being ignorance is bliss. Like it's not cute. It's not giving. There's so much going on. There's so many new generations. There's so many new things happening. There's no more time to be ignorant. You have to educate yourself, and whether that be the political systems, whether that be cultures, whether that be languages, you need to stop being uneducated. Really educate yourself, because being ignorant will make you look dumb, especially in this time. It's not even funny anymore. It's not cute to be uneducated. Educate yourselves on anything that you could possibly educate yourself on. Your culture, educate yourself on another culture, educate yourself. There's too much going on out here in this world for you to not be educated, especially with the way things are going down. Educate yourself on religion, educate yourself on Jesus, educate yourself on the political systems, educate yourself on how it will affect you in the future when it comes to schooling. Number 12, cancel culture. Now y'all might have wanted to cancel me with the first few things I said, but look, you need to get rid of that cancel culture tea. It's why are we even still canceling people is the real question. Like, people are going to say what they want to say regardless of what others think of them, so why bother trying to cancel them because of what they said? People are going to be uneducated. People are going to say things that will just make people upset, like rage bait. Like it literally, people will do anything to get attention nowadays. So cancel culture is no longer even like valid, because people are going to say whatever they want to say just because, and just because it'll get them some likes, just because it'll get them some views, some money. Cancel culture is so dumb to me. I've never understood cancel culture. I've never been one to cancel anyone anyway. Like, what's the whole point of canceling a person? Like, what can we do? What can we do about what comes out of somebody else's mouth? Nothing, right? Okay, moving on. Number 13, people pleasing. Now, this is something that I personally also struggle with, but saying yes to every single person, to just sucking up to people and just like, yeah, I need to be this person who's top tier. I'm the person that just like says yes to everything, not the other way around. But there's people who are out here people pleasing anybody, saying yes to everything, being a pick me, so they say. Those are things that we need to let go of in 2024. People pleasing is no longer a thing that I really want to do anymore. Like, I don't want to be the person that keeps saying yes to everything. I don't want to be a yes man, you know what I'm saying? I need to let that go. So I also think other people need to let it go of just like that people pleasing kind of thing. It's hard to do, especially when you've been a person who's been like, I'll say yes to anything just because I want to help, but low-key, is it helping you? Moving on to number 14, all-nighters. Go to sleep. There is no longer a means to staying up past 12. You're literally missing nothing. People are mostly asleep. I just find that staying up all night actually doesn't help you. It ruins your brain. It ruins the way you study in school. It ruins a lot of things. It ruins your productivity throughout the day. It ruins a lot of stuff. So if you're not sleeping properly, what do you think is gonna happen the next day? You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be worn out. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. You're gonna be bored. You're gonna be sleepy. You're gonna just be miserable throughout the day, so just go to sleep. At number 15, we got overthinking. Stop thinking about every single thing. Like, literally, overthinking will literally raise your anxieties and depression so bad, because you're literally thinking about everything you said, everything you did, every single little thing you will keep thinking about, and it doesn't help. It's not healthy for you. I feel like when you continuously overthink everything that's happening, most likely the other person is not even thinking about that anymore, because most people are like, you know, living their own life thinking about what they said or did. Number 16, hyper independence. Now, I talked about this a little bit in my last video of my wrap up, my testimony video. Yo, it's bad out here for a hyper independent woman, okay? Hyper independence shows that you really think that you are a know-it-all, and it kind of gives off that vibe that you don't need anybody. Instead of doing that, ask for help. It doesn't make you look weak. I just have to say that. I've been learning that as well, like this year. Like, it doesn't make you look weak to ask for help. It doesn't make you look weak to tell people how you're feeling. It actually makes you look stronger, because you're asking and you let people know what you want or need. Like, it's really a strong suit to let others know, like, I need help with this, like, I'm struggling a little bit. It's more of a strength to let people know that you need help with something, or letting them know what's up or what's wrong. Number 17. Now, this may or may not get me, like, you know, hate, but boy craziness, leave that alone. It can be boy craziness, girl craziness, whatever, but leave that alone. Like, let's be for real. We live in a time in which hookup culture is so vivid. People want to hook up with any and everybody, and it's kind of sickening. just let go of that notion that like we need a man, we need a woman in our lives to be happy, because no, you don't. You need you to be happy, so therefore you need to get yourself together before you can even find another person to make you happy. Because if you're looking for someone else to fill a void that is in yourself, you need to fix yourself first before you can even go out and find another person. Another person shouldn't be your happiness, like you should be your own. So I just think it's important to not be like very hyper fixated on the fact that I need a man in life and they need to fill this, because if it's not filled and they come in and they can't fill it, where did that leave you? You're still empty, you're still void. So I would just like let go of the notion that you need a man, you need a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, let that stuff go. Number 18, again, this is another religious aspect, and y'all may really try to get on me for this one. This one's real deep. Atheism. Hear me out. As a fellow Christian, I'm not bashing anybody who is atheist. I'm not telling you that you need to like be this person who needs to believe in Jesus. No, I'm not forcing anything on you, I promise. But atheism is no longer a thing to me. Like, I don't think it needs to be a thing anymore. Like, feeling like, how can I word this without like feeling like I'm pushing this on anybody? Like, even the devil himself believes in God. So when I think about people who are atheists, I'm just like, you don't believe in God, but the devil himself even believes in God. So what are you? What do you believe? Like, you just think you just came here? Like, it makes me confused. Like, and I just think that atheism needs to go, because personally, it's too much going on in this world today to believe that there's nothing out here. Being a deity, whatever it is, not just the universe. Let the universe stuff go, because that's more of witchcraft and stuff like that, and I'm not even gonna get into that. That's not this video. But letting go of the fact that the universe did this. No, believe in a thing, whether that be Allah, whether that be God, Jesus, whether that be, I don't know the Jewish God, I'm sorry, I don't know, but like any other religion is good, you know what I'm saying? Like, having a religion will ground you and have you have faith in something other than the universe put this on you. No, not the universe, but something up there has created you, has made you to be who you are. I think that's really important, to have a foundation in your life that is needed. And atheism completely rejects the fact that anything created them but their mom and dad. Let's be for real, y'all. Like, come on. Like, I just think atheism needs to go. I do. No, not other people. No, that might be very controversial as a Christian, but for me as a Christian, I believe that there is something out there, whether that be God or Jesus. Like, if it's something else, that's okay too. Like, it can be another religion, but I really recommend, in this day and time, there's so much going on in this world. We don't know when it's going to end, but I think it's soon, because, you know, I'm a Christian, like I said. I think it's soon, but others may not. And I just think that you need a faith, whether that faith may be a faith in something, but not the universe. Moving on. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Number 19, hating. Leave it alone. Leave that in 2024. We should have been stopped hating. I'm not gonna lie. But hating people is just so much energy. Today, too many people hate each other over anything. It can be the littlest thing, and y'all would like hate a person. I'm just like, bro, that's not even like, what did they really even do? It takes so much energy. It wastes your time. It really is like a waste of time to hate people. It increases your anxieties, it increases your depressions. Like, a lot of this stuff just increases things, an emotion or a feeling, for no reason. Like, why are you increasing your own anger by hating someone? Like, let it go. I just recommend it. I mean, and like in my last video, like I said, I had to let go of that stuff too. Like, number 20, cheating. And in this sense, I don't mean like cheating in a relationship. That also needs to go. But I'm talking about like cheating on tests and academically. What is the point of cheating? Like, especially in college, like, cheating doesn't actually get you anywhere. When you cheat, it won't help you on the exam, because if you get caught, you're gonna go to the honor board. Let's be for real. So cheating doesn't really get you anywhere, like, at all. I just feel like academically, if you're gonna cheat, like, what's the point of being in college? Like, what was the point of being here if you're just gonna cheat the whole way through? You can't cheat yourself in life. You get this degree and you cheated your way through it. What is that gonna do for you when you get out? Like, you didn't learn anything. You thought Google was gonna help you through your exam. 21, drugs and alcohol as a way out. In specifics, it isn't, and it really doesn't help you at all. Actually, it increases everything in you: depression, anxieties, fears, all of these things, it increases. Like I said, a lot of these things increase emotion in you. Y'all, I'm a psych major, so I'm really big on these kind of things. But like, really, drugs and alcohol really don't help you out in the long run, like at all. Like, I just always find that people who try to find their way out in alcohol and drugs are really just like sad, because it's like, ugh, I wish like you could find another way out. Like, I would truly suggest actually helping yourself in a positive way, because possibly that can hurt you in the long run, whether that be cancer, whether that be liver problems, whether that be kidney failure, anything. Like, it literally does not help you, and finding a way out doesn't actually happen with those things. Those just numb the pain instead. They don't really help anything unless it was prescribed to you. But you know, other than that, you're just harming yourself even more, and it's making you worse than you thought you were, because you're numbing the pain with all these drugs and this alcohol and all that stuff and thinking that it was going to help, but it really didn't, and it's making it worse instead. It's 22. Now this one may get me. This may get me hated, okay? Blaming others for every single thing that happened in your entire life. Yes, even your parents. Yes, I said it. And I can attest to this because I myself have 2 completely crappy parents in my life. Like, what? Blaming them for everything, however, won't get you anywhere. I just find that blaming your parents for everything that has happened in your life, maybe, it's like very much trying to deflect from the fact that you need something. Like, you may need help, or you may need to get yourself together, or you may need to do better. But blaming everything on like a parent figure or anybody in your life who has raised you is kind of like a way of trying to say like, oh, well, it's not really my fault that I'm acting out. Like, it's not my fault that I got in a fight at school. It's not my fault that my grades are slipping. It's not my fault. Like, you're literally just trying to deflect from the fact that you are the problem. And yes, it can be hard. I can like fully attest to the fact that yes, it can be hard to get away from the blaming factor that, oh, my parents did this, or they messed me up, or this happened to me because of them. Yes, it can be like that. It can be very hard to get out of that like mindset that they are not the issue. It's really you now, because once you get older, at a certain point in your age, you need to stop. I can say like in your teenage years, yes, like up to about 16 maybe, like letting that go, because by the time you're 17, 18, 19, you still out here blaming your parents for everything that happened in your life. Like, at this point, like, bro, like, you just don't want to accept the fact that you are the problem. Like, what are you talking about? But at the end of the day, once you get to a certain point in age, it is no longer the fault of the parent. It is all you now, because you need to learn how to be your own person. You need to learn how to fix situations. You need to learn how to deal with certain things. That is all on you. You have to learn how you're going to react, how you're going to do something. It's not about what your parents did or what somebody did to you. Blaming everybody else for everything that ever happened in your entire life because it's going to hell. Like, what? 23 kind of goes along with 22. The stigma of having, like, the stigma is basically saying that something is like wrong and it's really not. Like, putting a bad name on something that is needed. Like therapy. Like, get help. If you need help, or you need something and it seems like it's a stigma, break out of that, of whatever it is that you feel like it's a stigma. Like, whether that be your mental health, maybe your physical health, going to the doctors, getting medicine, anything that feels like a stigma to you. Like going to the gym maybe because you're too big, like you can't go to the gym, you won't lose weight here, or anything like that. Anything that feels like it's been stigmatized, those things need to go. I just feel like I hate stigma so much. And of course, y'all already know I'm going into the mental health field, and mental health is one of the biggest stigmas in our world right now. Like, and it's been, you know, decreasing a little bit, but it's still very high. People are feeling like they can't go to therapy because there's something wrong with them, or they're feeling like they can't go to the gym because people look at them like they're crazy because they're too big to actually get the help. Like, these stigmas of like, what is it, Ozempic, like that even is annoying. Like, why is that a stigma? Because like, they're taking the easy way out. Bro, if you were smart and educated, like I was talking about earlier, you would know that some people literally cannot lose the weight no matter how much dieting they do, no matter how much to the gym they go to. It can be very hard to lose it, so they need another thing. Therefore, they need to take Ozempic, or they need to take all these other drugs that are out there nowadays to lose weight. Stigmas actually make me so mad because it's really just people being uneducated about something that is actually happening, and so they put something towards it so that way it doesn't seem like it's real. And that has always been so annoying annoying to me. And as I've learned like throughout my classes and learning about these kind of things, like as a sociology major and a psychology major, it's really just the fact that people are not educated in the thing that they are stigmatizing. Why are we not educating ourselves on things that are actually happening in this world? Like, be for real. Like, and that is just very annoying. And that is really where stigma comes from. Stigma is really just people being uneducated about something that's happening in the world, and they just act like it's not happening, so therefore they put it on people who are going through it. So this is going to be 24. No emotional intelligence. Ooh, wait, stop. Now, y'all might not get mad at me about this one, but you literally don't get looked at as a good person when you have no emotional intelligence. I'm just saying. Like, I truly feel like when people have no emotional intelligence, it just shows how ignorant they are to other people's situations, or how unperceptive they are to getting other people's stories or situations. And I feel like we should have sympathy and empathy for people who are literally going through so much in this world, especially right now. Right now, there's so much going on. I feel like it's really important that we be sympathetic towards others and be empathetic towards others, because there are so many stories out here and people are getting more and more open about things that are going on in their lives, and people will sit here and laugh at them, but I feel like that just makes them look like they're a bad person and that they're like this on this pedestal, that they're better than everybody else, so they can laugh at whatever else everybody else is going through. And it's just wrong. I just feel like that just makes you seem very much unintelligent. It makes you seem very rude. Having no emotional intelligence doesn't make you a better person. Have some emotional intelligence, guys. Get educated. Find you some psychological books or whatever you need, and go ahead and start thinking and start, you know, reading it and writing notes down and really taking it in and learning about people's situations and the things that they're going through, how to be sympathetic, how to be empathetic. Learn how to do that. And at number 25, last but not least, not taking your own advice. Now, this means not going and telling other people, you know, I think you should go get some help, and I think you should go get therapy because I feel like you would do so much better, and then turn around and you the one that need help and don't go to therapy. It just makes you seem like you're uncredible for those people who you talk to, because like, why are we telling people that you should go get help about something and you yourself are not getting help for something that you need? You just look like a hypocrite doing that, honestly, to me, like personally. Like, I don't understand how possibly you can tell somebody that they should do this and then like you don't do that as well. Like, that makes you seem crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, what? We're gonna leave it at that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if you did, and I'm sorry that some of these were a bit controversial, but I'm the person that doesn't like to sit back in the background and let things happen, so I'm gonna talk about it, and I will talk about it because it's important to know, and I think everybody should know them. Anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please comment down below. Thumbs down emoji if you made it all the way to the end of today's video. I know this was like a little crazy. I know y'all like, oh my god, like what is this? But it's a little different, and I'm getting a little spicier as the year takes out. So just so you know, keep tuned for the end of 2025. So that is gonna be the next video, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time I post a new video. And of course, if you missed any Vlogmas videos, there is a link down below for all of the playlists and everything like that. Of course, the Christmas playlist is still down there, so if you haven't listened to it, you should. Anyways, please don't forget that life is getting that we all weren't prepared for, so make the best of it. So spread love, peace, and positivity all around you. And don't forget that I love you and Jesus loves you, so pray before it, through it, and after it. And I will see you guys in my next video, and hopefully you don't unsubscribe. Bye.